guys, we have a special guest today. Our mom is here watching us film. This is our mom. That was a lot boringer. Alright, thanks for joining us, Mom.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being in our video.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being here. Okay, goodbye.
Now you can go.
Now you can go. Just kidding. She'll just be over there. Yeah, she'll be watching us. Good job, Kiami.
Good kitty.
Good job.
You're so good at your job. Oh gosh, no.
Go look at all the makeup while I'm here.
Yeah, good plan, Mom. Okay,
See what I should
so
buy.
you have to be silent over there, though.
Sorry.
I mean, you can she can interject about the video.
Yeah.
Just don't read things out loud to us right now.
We love you.
But you can interject about the video, Mom. That'll be fine. Okay, guys, it is 2017.
Holy cow.
Insane.
It is insane.
Crazy, crazy. Like, it's a new year. I can't believe it's 2017. Like,
either.
we're about to be in the 20s again. Like,
That's
doesn't that
weird.
sound weird?
It does sound weird.
Like, I wish I lived in the actual
20s?
20s. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like more actual 20s than the next
True.
20s. But the old 20s, the 1920s. I just can't believe it.
Me either.
So anyway, we had a lot of fun last night, had a little party.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show you some of it on our vlog, which if it's uploaded before this, we'll link it. If it's not, we'll update it and link it.
Yeah, we'll link it later.
Yeah, we'll link it later. But this was our little photo booth.
It was so fun. And
It
we
was
had
so
like
much
all
fun.
these props that you
We had
saw.
props.
in the
I feel like this
beginning.
was so fun because it was like perfect for like a family friendly party,
It
or
was.
if you're having like a bunch of friends over, that would be fun too. So
Yeah.
we just really loved it, and everything, of course, I don't know about this, but everything else was from Target. Of
The
course,
board was from Michael's.
the board was from Michael's, but
Yeah.
like seriously, Target's little dollar section,
Cutest stuff.
cutest stuff ever, and so inexpensive for so much fun. So
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Is this good?
Or is it just me? I think it's just you.
Okay. I'm a perfectionist,
She
I've been
is.
told.
She is. A little bit.
I
Over
think
the top.
I think I got it from my mama.
Dad's a perfectionist too, though.
I think we got it from our parents.
I didn't.
You do with
I
some
have
things.
some things that I'm
She
like,
has some things. They're different things than my things,
but these
though,
things
so she
like don't bother
doesn't.
me. It's just like whatever.
It's crooked.
It's a little crooked. I don't care.
And I'm like dying inside. So we just wanted to jump on the cliche bandwagon of New Year's resolutions. I had an idea of something to call them though. New Year's.
Is it-
I want to call them New Year's goals.
I think goals is better than
Yeah.
than resolutions.
Yeah.
Because I feel like resolutions, it's like you are trying to resolve something.
Or like get to a certain
Or-
point and it'll
yeah.
be done, and it's not really like that.
Yeah. And I just think it's like
Yeah.
you don't need to. I don't know. I just think goals is a better way to
Yes,
describe
I
like
like
what
goals.
we're doing.
So these are our New Year's goals.
Oh my gosh. Maybe we should just kick her out, but then she'll meow at the door.
Cat problems.
I have to remove all bags from that other Candy, don't be dumb.
She's actually
She's
very
actually
smart.
really smart.
So, oh, what I was saying though is I think it'd be cool to do a series. Like maybe we could do like a monthly goals update and how
that'd be cool.
those are reaching towards our overall year goals. So
Yeah.
I think this will be something that we go on with,
Cool.
and not just say right now on January 1st.
These
and
are our goals.
Don't ever touch
Yeah.
again. Okay.
Good idea.
So I came up with 5. Lindsay evidently has more. So
Yeah, I do have a few more. My first thing is better time management. Not necessarily like time management as in like I'm late for things all the time. It's more of like managing the time that I do have at home outside of work, where I could be doing. Cami, stop it. I just want to like manage my time outside of work better, to where I'm not just like sitting, like I come home and I sit some more, because like that's all I do all day. But it's just like I get mentally exhausted at work, so I just think like, oh, I don't have the time to do this.
Yeah.
Whereas like I do actually have the time, it's just that I'm not managing it well. So that's one thing I really want to work on, is just being better with actually making good use of my time.
That kind of plays into one of mine. One of mine is about productivity, and this is another thing. I don't manage my time well. Like I think I allow for too much downtime, basically, and I use the excuse that I'm just so busy, and then I don't use those bits of downtime well. Like I don't know where I saw it, but recently I've seen like even having a list of things to do that you can literally tackle in 15 minutes. So if you have that 15 minutes, like I have that 15 minutes while my kids are eating breakfast, like what can I accomplish in that time so that I'm using that time wisely? And even when I do like especially for me, when I get my kids occupied, like I'll just like spend 15 minutes of that scrolling through Facebook or whatever. And that's valuable time that I could be putting towards something else that needs to be done. So that's my, I just want to be more productive. Oh, also on that note, because I tend to become overwhelmed when there is so much to do and I don't really have direction or purpose with those little amounts of time, I become so overwhelmed and things fall to the side. And when I'm overwhelmed, I just don't do anything. I don't accomplish anything. I feel like I'll have entire weeks that go by and I'm like, I did not like, I mean, I barely even kept my house in order, because I'll have one week that I'm super productive and I like drain myself entirely. So there is a place for rest, but like I just need to find a good balance and manage that well.
My next one is to cook at least 3 meals per week. I don't do that currently, and it's the most annoying thing because I just feel like we never have like good food in our house, and I just want to be more intentional about having good food in our house and like having the option to like just go to my fridge and have something to make or something to like, I mean, it's just easy, so much easier to just stop and get food or go out and get food for me, because like we don't have the food in our house. So it's just like I want to be intentional about making at least 3 meals per week is what my goal is for now. But eventually I'd like to just be cooking at home all the time. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's another part of mine too, is that I want to get back to, I put 2 as 1, so it's like kind of overall geared towards my health and wellness in working out and being physically fit and eating right, which for me as a wife and mom, that means meal planning for the entire family, because like she said, like I'm usually scrambling to make like something for lunch and then I have to turn around and make dinner again, and I just want to get out of that habit. Like it's easy when it's just you to be like, oh well, I'll just whip this up for myself, you know, but I'd like to get out of that habit. And I'd honestly, like, it's overwhelming to be cooking that much in a day. So what I would like to do is ultimately have one day or one evening after the boys go to bed where I meal prep for you know, 3 to 4 days at least, and then I don't have to worry about that during the time, because that's, I mean, I don't know about you other mamas out there, but dinner time can be one of the most stressful times of the day. I'm cooking and children are fussy and screaming and needing attention at that point in time, and then it's just, and we're all hangry, and like that's a real thing in my house, so
it's a real thing.
it
for
just
me.
like really gets stressed out. And then working out, which I'm sure this is on yours too, but Lindsay and I were like in really good shape and like really working hard at it in the spring, and then we kind of let it go, and we just want it to be like more of a lifestyle of being physically active.
I don't want to have to like think about it,
right? Like it just is a part of our week, you know. And I want it to be that way for my boys too, because I totally see me in them, and they would be complete couch potatoes if I let them. So I want to have them be more active, and I want them to see mommy being active and want to do that too. So that's something that I want to work on.
Mine, along the same lines as that, is be healthy in mind, body, and spirit. I just want to like feel healthy, like mentally, physically, like what I put in my body, how I treat my body as far as like exercising, and actually like making it something that I do all the time. Like it's just no question. So I put another thing along the food and body image, I guess, is that I want to take negativity out of my language, because this is like, you can believe what you want about healthy eating and what that means, but there is definitely a culture in our society right now that says that if it's not a vegetable or a fruit, it's bad.
and I want to get that out of my language, because the reason I eat an entire bag of M&Ms, or that's not typically my go-to, but like, or an entire Hershey bar, is because I don't allow myself to enjoy or savor any bite of it, because I'm saying this is bad for me. I'm putting something bad for me into my body. But really, a square of chocolate is not going to be bad for me. If I allow myself to enjoy that, I'm not going to eat the entire thing. So I just want to take that out of my language, because I mean, yeah, I just don't, it puts pressure on me, and I know that it could put pressure on other young wives or moms that they need to eat a certain way, and I don't want to put pressure on other people. I don't want to project that onto other people. I don't want to project that onto my children either. Like right now, I can literally only get my 4-year-old to eat peanut butter and jelly. No, that's not necessarily healthy, and he needs to learn that like a good diet has a variety of foods, but at the same time, I can get him to eat it. So I don't want him to be told like, oh, well, that's bad, like you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to project that on them either. And then body image too, I've always been bad at self-talk, like negative self-talk with body image, and I just want to get that out of my vocabulary.
And I guess that's the thing too, is like, it is always like one of the major resolutions or things that people have is like, be healthy, blah blah blah, which is great, but I don't feel like that is where my mind is. Like, I don't want to just be like, I have to work out, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to eat a certain way. Like, I'm not going to limit myself really as far as like what I eat, but my goal is to just eat or make better choices. I want to eat wholer foods, things that are just going to like give me energy,
give you fuel,
and just give me fuel. It's not anything about like me losing weight. I'm not really about that. I don't need that. It's just that I want to feel better. So that's where like the fitness comes in, and the food comes in. So
and that's what I want to, is I want to be able to eat, which I mean, I feel like I eat pretty well. I just want to take that negative language out of there that is like, if it's not a fruit or vegetable, it's not good for you. Like,
I agree.
So I just want to, I want to change that overall for our family.
Another one of mine is to travel places I've never been. I am very much a homebody, and I want to just like step out of my comfort zone, go places that I haven't been before, try different things. And traveling has always been something that I've been interested in. It's just like making a point to go out and do it, because I'm such a homebody. So I really want that to be like a goal of mine this year, is like to try new things, travel different places. And it doesn't even have to be like very far. Like I could see what's in Michigan. Like Michigan has a lot to offer. So I found on like different things that go around on Facebook and stuff, like 10 places that you've never heard of in Michigan that are beautiful. So it's just like, I want to do more of that, and then I do want to go to Greece so bad, but we'll see if that happens this year.
That'd be amazing.
But yeah, I just want to travel more and just step out of my comfort zone.
That's awesome. So we live in the city, I guess. I don't know. We live in the city, but I want to explore the city more and find, like, there's so many interesting places, like coffee shops, boutiques, all of those things, and I just want to get more involved and kind of like explore that more.
Well, even when we went downtown and took those pictures, I felt like it was really cute down there.
It is really cute, It's just really, it's a really neat area, and there's lots of really cool places, and I just want to, like, when I'm thinking of, like, even for some of my Christmas gifts, like, I didn't think until the last minute to go there for Christmas gifts, and I just want to be thinking of like that and supporting local businesses and stuff like that. So that's something that I would like to do, is just explore our city more.
Okay, so I want to be more consistent on YouTube, so posting videos like regularly. And my goal so far is to have 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's just a small goal that I have, and I really hope that we can keep it up.
One thing that I wanted to do is just, with that productivity, like, pursue our creative ventures. And just be more diligent in that. Like, I think that we easily get discouraged when things don't come easy, like both of us do. And so just like gaining momentum and keeping momentum, and putting in the work that it's gonna take, because it is harder than we thought it would be.
It is.
Like, it's harder in so many ways, because it's like, it just, like, we have so much fun hanging out and being together, but then when it becomes work, it's kind of like,
I don't want to see her.
yeah.
I don't want to hang out with you today.
Basically. So yeah, it just does become like more like work than like an enjoyable thing. So we still want to keep it fun, and we want to be like intentional in making it fun.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Definitely.
And I think if we're actually putting in the work, it'll be more fun, because right now we're just both overwhelmed, and then we don't want to talk to each other or look at each other or see each other.
Pretty much.
So yeah.
It's a learning experience.
It is, for sure.
I want to do like a whole home declutter. I want to go through every last thing in my house and throw a lot of it away. If I haven't touched it or seen it in the last year, I don't want to keep it. I just want simplistic, and it's not even minimalist really, it's just that I'm tired of having junk in every corner of my house.
Yeah.
So that's like one big goal, is to just go through my entire house and just declutter.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, I think it'll relieve a lot of like stress.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've noticed, is when things have a place and they're in their place, I do feel less overwhelmed, and I'm more able to, I feel like I'm more able to be creative in that
Yeah, I think
setting.
so too.
Yeah. So that makes sense. One thing that I want to work on as a mom is to be more gracious, patient, and loving with my kids, and less like quick to anger. It's just really like, I just noticed that I'm really quick to get like angry or get like frustrated that I'm being interrupted, or my time's being interrupted, or like I have to tell a 4-year-old to do something 15 times. Like I just feel like I'm getting really like short with them, and not recognizing their ages and just their abilities, and that it's really me that has the expectations that are just completely unrealistic. So, and there's always a balance to that, because yes, the 4-year-old needs to be like, I do need to change my expectations and lower them, but he needs to be raising, you know what I mean? Like he needs to be growing and maturing as well. So it's just always a balance, but that's one thing that I really want to be intentional about in the new year, is just being more gracious and patient. I've even started doing a Bible study that is geared toward, and I can link it below, but it's called, it's called Triggers or something, biblical ways to deal with just being angry as a mom, which, I mean, there's so many things that can make you angry as a mom. But in the last year, I've just experienced like very little sleep, and just now my 4-year-old never really went through the 2 terrible 2s, and now he's basically acting like a 3-nager. And then my 2-year-old is actually acting very much too. So it's just a lot that I feel like are external triggers, and I'm not controlling myself, so then I look like the 2-year-old, and I need to show them that you can control yourself and you can control your emotions. And so yeah, it's been good though. Grayson, already we've done this thing where I just send him to his room if he's not talking, like we're not talking kindly to one another. I say, you're gonna go sit on your bed until you can talk to mommy and I can talk to you without hurting our relationship. So it's been really, really good for us. Yeah.
My next one is read more than I Netflix. I watch way too much Netflix, and I used to be a major reader. I used to, like, even in the summertime, that's what I would do. Like, I would just read a book and instead of watching TV, and though I did a lot of that too when I was younger, but now like I want that to be what I do more in my free time. So I just want to read more, even if it's just like 2 books a month or one book a month. Yeah. I just want to make a goal to just like read at least 1 book every month, and just like think about it too, like when I turn on Netflix and like, is this really what I want to do, or should I read my book?
Yes.
So
I think that's so true, and that's actually my last one, is that I want to be reading more. I have so many books that I wanted to read, and like, but then I just never do. And I feel like it's that, like, it's so easy to be like, well, I just want to not think right now, and that's what I want for my downtime, but it's not helping me any, because then I just feel like depressed about it afterwards. So specifically, I do want to be reading my Bible more. I'm actually listening to a podcast, which I can link below as well, and in a Bible study called Women of the Word. And it's just been really convicting me that like anything that we actually want to learn takes effort. And I've been thinking that reading the Bible should be easy. And I don't know if a lot of you are out there like that, think like, oh, I should be able to open the Bible, I should feel something every time I read it, it shouldn't be hard for me to understand this. And if I don't understand this, then like I just need to rely on other people that do. And so it's just been really encouraging me that like, no, anything that we actually want to learn and pursue is work, like, which we're realizing with this as well. Like, it actually, we have to put effort into it. Anything that we've studied otherwise, like we have to study, like nursing. When I became a nurse, I had to learn, and I had to study very hard to become a nurse. So I just want to be a better steward of the word. I want to be able to answer questions. I want to be prepared to answer questions, and I don't feel like I am often because I haven't spent that time in the word. So I'm just feeling empowered by these resources to spend that time in the word on my own. I just want to be able to do that for myself and my family, because if I'm setting that tone in my home, then everybody else will follow suit. So just really praying about that in the new year. But I'm excited about, just everything in the new year, what God has for us, what our like YouTube journey will be, how we will grow in our little sisterhood relationship. Yeah, hopefully we don't kill each other. Yeah, we just have to, like, it's just, I don't know if you guys are like this, but there's things that you would say or do to your sister that you wouldn't say or do to anybody else. And sometimes it's a balance between recognizing, like, okay, so yes, they'll always be there and they won't leave, but maybe we should be nice to each other. Yeah, like, I like it. I dig it. Okay. If you guys have any New Year's goals that you'd like to share, please comment below. We'd love to see them and what you have planned for the new year. I guess we don't have, that's something we need to do too, is just plan.
No, yeah.
We need to plan. We need to be better about planning. That goes along with our productivity, doesn't it? So yeah, we are just very excited about this new year. Very excited to see where it will go.
Yeah, me too.
If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video.
Bye guys.
Bye guys. That was a really cheesy smile thing.